The Assyrian Empire stands as a testament to both the heights of human achievement and the destructive potential of unchecked ambition. Emerging around the 20th century BCE, the Assyrians were not always masters of a vast empire. They began as a small city-state nestled in the northern Mesopotamian plains, in what is today northern Iraq. Surrounded by powerful neighbors and constantly vying for resources, the early Assyrians honed their survival instincts in a crucible of conflict and competition. These early struggles would forge a resilient people, capable of great feats of organization and military might. Little did their neighbors know, this seemingly insignificant city-state held the seeds of an empire that would come to dominate the ancient Near East. The Assyrians were shaped by their geography. Located on the fertile plains of the Tigris River, they had access to vital water resources and arable land. However, this region was also a crossroads for trade and migration, making it a prime target for invasion. The need to defend their lands against rivals like the Mitanni, Hittites, and Babylonians fostered a strong martial tradition within Assyrian society. Over centuries, the Assyrians transitioned from defending their borders to expanding them, driven by a thirst for power and resources. This expansion did not happen overnight. It was a gradual process, marked by periods of both growth and contraction. Early Assyrian kings like Shamshi-Adad-Wen in the 18th century BCE made significant territorial gains, extending Assyrian influence into Syria and Anatolia. However, these early forays were often short-lived, as internal strife and external pressure forced the Assyrians to consolidate their holdings and focus on internal matters. Nevertheless, these early experiences instilled a sense of destiny in the Assyrian psyche, laying the groundwork for the empire's eventual rise to prominence. The Assyrians were learning, adapting, and preparing for the day when they would unleash their full potential upon the ancient world. The Assyrian Empire's meteoric rise to power was fueled by the strength of its military. The Assyrian army was a force unlike any other in the ancient world, feared for its discipline, organization, and technological advancements. At the heart of the Assyrian war machine lay its infantry. Armed with iron swords, spears, and shields, Assyrian foot soldiers were trained from a young age to be ruthless and efficient killers. They fought in tight formations, their movements coordinated and devastatingly effective. Augmenting the infantry were specialized units that provided the Assyrian army with a tactical edge. Archers rained down volleys of arrows, weakening enemy lines before the infantry charged. Engineers built siege towers and battering rams, allowing the Assyrians to overcome even the most formidable fortifications. Perhaps most impressive were the Assyrian chariots. These mobile platforms carried archers and drivers, providing both offensive and defensive capabilities on the battlefield. The thunderous charge of Assyrian chariots often proved decisive in breaking enemy morale and securing victory. Beyond technology and tactics, the true strength of the Assyrian army lay in its logistics and organization. The Assyrians were masters of supplying their troops, even on lengthy campaigns. They established a network of supply depots and roads, ensuring a steady flow of food, weapons, and reinforcements to the front lines. This logistical prowess allowed the Assyrian army to campaign far from home for extended periods, a crucial advantage over their enemies. The Assyrian military was not simply a blunt instrument of destruction, it was a sophisticated tool of empire building. Kings used their armies not only to conquer new territories but also to project power and instill fear in their subjects. The Assyrian army was the iron fist within the velvet glove of diplomacy, ensuring obedience and quelling dissent throughout the vast empire.